The Pro Bowl voting has been revealed, and find out who is representing for the Los Angeles Chargers in the Pro Bowl in Orlando. What's up, Bolt fam? What is going on? It is I, Jake Silva, here on Charger Syndicate, giving you everything LA Chargers news and so much more. If it is your first time here up onto the channel, and like every loyal and faithful Chargers fan up on here, I encourage all of you guys to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, keep you up to date on future and past videos. Also, check me out every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific on the AFC West Roundtable on Roundtable Sports. And not only that, also, check out greengridiron.com. Link is in the description for your own life-size customizable helmets and also collectible miniature helmets of your choice. But before checkout, use promo code LACSYN, that is LACSYN, at checkout for your own discount before purchasing your very own helmet of your choice. That's greengridiron.com. Link in the description. All righty, folks. Well, the 2024 NFL Pro Bowl has officially been released, and the Chargers now have representatives, 3 starters, and a couple of other alternatives as well that could be filling in some of the spots in case if there is an injury that does occur. So your starters representing for the Los Angeles Chargers in the NFL Pro Bowl is left tackle Rashawn Slater, safety Derwin James, and also edge rusher Khalil Mack. All 3 of these guys have been putting up pretty good numbers. In my opinion, I think Khalil Mack kind of had a little bit of a slowdown this year, but still was able to put up reasonable numbers for him to be in the Pro Bowl. But once again, Khalil Mack, another Pro Bowl added to his career, and also the same that goes for Derwin James. Derwin James, who was coming off of a very bad off year last year when the team went 5-12, what a turnaround that it has been for Derwin James this season. He's also ended up recording career high of 5.5 sacks this season for the Los Angeles Chargers. And all that kudos to Jesse Minter, the defensive coordinator, getting him into the right position that he's supposed to be in. Then finally, there's Rashawn Slater. There's no question that even with Rashawn Slater and even having Joe Alt, the rookie right tackle on the other side, this has been poised as the Chargers' best tackles unit that they've had in a long time. Rashawn Slater, as you know, since his rookie season, we knew he was going to be very, very impactful from the get-go. And yet again, still showing off his resume of why he's still one of the best left tackles in the game as of currently, but also has a lot of the numbers to prove it so with his percentages from the pass coverages and even with run offense as well. So Rashawn Slater, Derwin James, and Khalil Mack as your starters. Now, the Pro Bowl alternates go as this. Kicker Cameron Dicker, kick returner and punt returner Darius Davis, and also a secondary receiver. Joe Alt, the right tackle. Joey Bosa, the edge rusher. Quarterback Justin Herbert. Fullback and also D lineman Scott Matlock. Linebacker Nick Neiman, more for the special teams unit. Bradley Bozeman, the center. And wide receiver rookie Ladd McConkey as their alternates. Now, these guys here represented up in it. They have had a heck of a year. Now, we know Justin Herbert, once again, having another Pro Bowl on his belt again in his career. Justin Herbert, a year that he's had with protecting the football, not turning the ball over, as he's only had 3 interceptions all year long, but not to mention how well of a leadership role that he has put together with leading this Chargers offense and the team itself as a whole. Ladd McConkey, as you know, one of many rookies this season who has hit over 1,000 receiving yards and also has broken the record of Keenan Allen in his rookie season with receptions and receiving yards altogether as well. He is up there with guys like Brian Thomas Jr., Malik Neighbors, and multiple other rookies as well who has been able to make a huge impact for this Chargers offense. Now, Joey Bosa, we know, has had quite a turnaround. Even though still having to deal with a bit of some injuries, at least this was a good step up for Joey Bosa as a whole. And with him and Khalil Mack as a very good edge rushing tandem, this was one thing that you knew that Chargers wanted to really shape up and really kind of get him back up on track. And with what Joey Bosa's been able to do this year, may not be as super impactful as all of us Charger fans would hope for, but good enough to where he was able to get a Pro Bowl nod. Now, the other one, too, that I thought was really good, obviously, rookie Joe Alt, the right tackle, with the amazing season that he's had, and especially leading the league in the amount of Pro Bowl votes that he had this year, just as a rookie alone, for pass protection, run protection, and just enough time and where he is winning a lot of these one-on-one battles as a right tackle. The Chargers are so happy to have drafted him at number 5 this past draft, and he's going to have such a solid career all the way through with the years that he will have with the Los Angeles Chargers. And I've been very excited for when he came on, and he's already doing more than enough to handle it. And also Cameron Dicker, the kicker, as you know, he's barely missed a lot of kicks this season. Cameron Dicker, once again, with another Pro Bowl nod into his career. And he's just showing why he belongs in the Pro Bowl, not to mention just why he's one of the top best kickers right now in the league. And Cameron Dicker has really came up clutch for the Chargers in a lot of situations, whether it's field goals, extra points. Cameron Dicker, you can never go wrong with. Now, if you wanted to ask me who were snubs that that they should have considered as far as Chargers players, there's only about 2 of them that I could really list off that I think make at least a solid case. Now, one of those is linebacker Diane Henley, who was ranked 8th overall amongst with at least 300 snaps with a defensive grade of 68.6. Now, on PFF, they've had him graded amongst linebackers, and especially when it comes to reserves. But Diane Henley, with the resume he put together this season, he was graded 70th overall and 51st amongst 183 linebackers in the league, 115th with pass rush grade, run defense at 90th, and 17th as far as coverage grade. He's had a heck of a season as being a covered linebacker, and one that the Chargers were really hoping that they would figure that position out. He has 89 solo tackles, 15th amongst linebackers, and 47 assisted, which is second amongst a lot of linebackers. So Diane Henley, I felt like, was more of a Pro Bowl snub. But here's another one that also should surprise you too, which I think was interesting. The other Pro Bowl snub that I found out up on PFF was the rookie corner Tarheeb Still. Now, of course, not enough to really surpass some of the top corners in the AFC. But here's why that I think, as far as just as a Pro Bowl consideration, even if it's just being an alternative or even just being reserved, Tarheeb Still this year as a rookie was 75th graded overall, 19th amongst 219 corners in the league, with a 36th in pass rush grade at 66.4, 77th in run defense, and 19th in coverage grade altogether. Also had 44 solo tackles, 50th amongst corners, 4 interceptions, which ranks him 5th, 46th in total pressures with only 1, and 40 receptions allowed, which was 44th in the league. Now, Tarheeb Still, as I said, he has a very, very bright future with this Chargers secondary. But like I said in the previous video, something as close to Pat Surtain with as far as the same numbers that they put together this season is insanity. So I feel like Diane Henley and Tarheeb Still really should have been the considerable ones to really think about as far as just having at least a Pro Bowl nod. Maybe not as a starter, but maybe as something to consider with just the work that they've put together all season long. But that would just be my personal opinion with it. Let me know exactly how you Chargers fans feel about that, as far as all the starters, the reserves, and of course, all the 2 snubs, as I mentioned here on the video. That's going to do it here for me, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, keep you up to date on future and past videos. Here on Charger Syndicate, Jake Silva signing off. We'll see you guys on the next video, and always remember to bolt up.